Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, back to GearGossip. The more perceptive of you might have noticed that I have been to Music Messe Frankfurt this year. So, I also have been to the booth of Johnson Guitars, or better, Johnson Gitarren, on the German retailer. I did a video there, and the video was completely, I was just in a very bad mood, and so I told them, just feel free to send me a guitar and I'll do a review. Surprisingly enough, they did. So this is one of the rare occasions where I get something straight out of the factory. Hooray. Of course, it's a guitar. It's not called Johnson mandolins, after all. And here it is. Ding! This is a Johnson JLP-75-BK. So, I guess it's called GLP because it looks like a Fender Telecaster, and BK means it's red. No, actually, it's more or less a cheaper version of the Les Paul 3 pickup custom. This is where similarities stop, because we're talking about an instrument here that is, well, being sold for about 550 up to 600 euros, something in between there. The original is 5 to 7 times more expensive, so just be fair. What do we have? We have a headstock with no-name die-cast tuners here, traditional scale, rosewood fretboard. Yeah, this has been colored, as I noticed from my fingers. Block markers here, some sort of multi-stripe binding here, and we have 3 pickups here by Tesla. Never heard of them, but the website looks cool. Of course, overall gold hardware, toggle switch, and the usual layout: volume, volume, tone, tone. Really, really, really nice mirror-like finish. It's heavy. For the usual Les Paul user, surprising facts are mahogany, not so surprising, but the neck is maple, a little bit harder, and you can hear this actually. Very percussive, and a lot of bang on the bass strings. So sometimes when I'm playing these old mahogany guitars, you get this rubber feeling on the bass strings. No way on this guitar. Very, very fast, bright, jangly, dangly, dangly. So more features. Yeah, of course, we have 3 pickups here. 3 humbuckers. The middle position is these 2 in parallel, at least to my ears. I did not find any documentation on this. So this is more like a very, very, very fat Strat number 4 position. So this is actually everything that you can see. And now for things that you can only feel. Well, first of all, the neck is very, very thin, at least on the first 4 frets. Then it sort of ramps up to a more Les Paul style neck here. So if you're expecting something like a big 50s style neck here, look somewhere else. Next thing that you can feel is the switch here, which is sort of hard to operate. Very much resistance here, so this cuts both ways, so it's not very easy to just flick the switch, but so you can't do it accidentally, so I prefer it that way actually. Now for the things that, sorry guys, don't like that much, but please keep in mind we are talking about an instrument that is below 600 euros, so you can feel the binding. It's not on the same level as the rest of the neck, and I do not like plates like this not being mounted in the middle of the guitar. It doesn't really make the instrument any worse, but it just it's unnecessary. And now for the worst part, for me, the pickups. What can be bad with pickups? I have 3 of them. Hooray. Okay. I'll show you. Neck pickup. I've already dialed it down all the way. The strings are almost in parallel to the both chords of the humbucker. In the middle, things get slightly angled, and here we are. I've already dialed it as high as I can possibly do, and it's still not as loud as the neck pickup. I guess this is because it's angled that way, so both chords are not at the same level, so they can't deliver the same output. The other explanation would be both pickups are identical, so this is not volume compensated. Which is a pity, because I think they sound quite good. Playability. it actually plays very well, very easy up to the whatever fret, but only after I have removed all the strings and polished the frets and the fretboard for about half an hour, because the factory setup was horrible. So 600 or something below 600 is not exactly cheap, so I would have expected a little bit more on this. So I had to remove quite a lot of dirt and polish the frets and set action and something like this. Length compensation was right on spot, so somebody has done some work here, so I do not understand this completely. More things to talk about. I do not like heavy guitars anyway. This guitar is very heavy, as you might expect with a Les Paul. But the neck, especially if you're playing here, you have a very tiny and fragile neck feeling here, and then you have this huge chunk of wood. To me, it feels a little bit unbalanced. Might be completely different for you. Okay, if it hangs around your neck, it doesn't move a bit, so this is might be something that you are looking for. So let's hear it. Here we are, plugged in and seated, as clean can get with this fatty little Mesa Boogie Subway Blues. Pick. Yeah, fat, isn't it? But still there is this. Yeah. Enough treble to it, I think. But okay, it's a neck humbucker. Nice, warm and friendly. Middle position. Remember, this is middle and bridge in parallel. You hear that? Quack, quack, quack. Now for the bridge. This blah is because this is 9 gauge, light gauge on the Les Paul. I'd go for 11. Okay, this is the bridge pickup, as close can get to the strings, and the neck pickup just doesn't go in any further. So this is the bridge, this is the neck. Whew. I would not call this balanced. So this was clean. I'll show you something that I rarely do, because this is the first guitar ever where I can dial in all the distortion I want from the amp alone. I'm not using a booster right now. So here we are. Neck, by the way. Bridge. I like. Middle position. Okay, 2 humbuckers. It has some sort of wah-wah to it. Chords. I'm actually really surprised that this guitar, I usually do not like humbuckers at all, is able to not drown in if I turn this amp up. So okay, I cut all the bass here. So my usual settings is a very, very, very fat mid-rangey amp and the treble booster. Yeah, I keep hitting the middle pickup, so this is sort of annoyance. This is middle. Bridge. You're getting the idea, I guess. Okay, I've heard complaints that I'm always using delay, chorus, and reverb, and blah 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 blah. Here we are, completely dry. I really like this middle position. So much for this guitar, the Johnson JLP-75-BK. What more can I say about it? Well, I think it's a good instrument. It could use some refinements, especially on the pickup or the mounting of the pickup side. For checking out more about this, just don't go to johnsonguitars.com. Go to johnsongitarren.de, because this is something more Europe-like, I guess. I am not sure, really, honestly. For more information on me, check levelin.com. For more information on the pickups, check Tesla. I'll write it down here right now. And or no, don't check levelin.com. Just go to Apple iTunes and get a song by Levelin. Well, see you.